What's up guys, so for today's video we're going to do fighters I'd let date my daughter tier list, and this actually isn't an original idea. I got off Bedtime MMA. I'm going to put a description of his video and the link in the description so you can watch it after you're done watching this video. But yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off very strong, we have Dustin Poirier, and honestly he gives me that vibe of just someone who's old fashioned. I don't know why. He gives me that old fashioned vibe. Like I feel like he'd take my daughter to go ice skating and then go to watch a movie, then to go play catch in the park. Like he seems like a very he has this really old-fashioned personality. I don't know how to describe it. He has this old vibe to him. I feel like he'd be really cool with my daughter. And I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Like off rip, I think Dustin is a really good guy. He seems like a really gentleman too. He seems like a really good guy. Really cool personality. He definitely, I definitely trust my daughter. And if someone tries to attack my daughter, he's obviously gonna light them up. So I'm gonna put Dustin in the S tier. Really strong pick starting off. We got Tom Aspinall next. And I'm gonna be honest, Tom Aspinall, same thing with Dustin Poirier. He has this, he seems like a really old-fashioned type of person. Like he's not gonna go out and then like just do a bunch of new age stuff, I guess you could say. Like he'll go out, be super old-fashioned, like take her to go get dinner, pay for everything, be super nice with her. And I see Tom Aspinall as a really good guy. But the one thing is that like, what if they go up to her room and then I'm downstairs chilling, I just hear, "Mate, have you ever done it with an MMA fighter before, mate? What would it take?" Like, I'm not going to handle that. Like, that one interview with him really kind of ruined my perspective on him. So, I'm going to give Tom an A tier. He's a good guy, but, like, I don't want to have him doing weird stuff to my daughter, if you know what I'm saying. We got Paddy Pimblett next. And Paddy Pimblett just going to be 100% food orientated. Like, they're going to, like, people go on dates, like, go on walks and stuff. Dude, Patty's going to pick her up. They're going to go straight to the restaurant. Then they're going to go, like, just from restaurant. They're going to restaurant hop the entire night. Dude, my daughter's gonna come back looking like Dave Blunt from all the food they're gonna eat. Like, he's just gonna take her on a straight just food run. Like, she's gonna come back 300 pounds walking through the door. I'll be like, "What happened?" Like, mate, she was fucking starving, lad. I took her to the fucking buffet, lad. We got some food. Then we got to McDonald's, and then we went to Burger King to get some cheeseburgers. Then we feeling a little diverse. We went to get a Chinese place, man. Like, dude, Patty, he's just gonna stuff her to the brim. I feel like he's a good guy. But my daughter's gonna get so fat hanging out with this guy, dude. She's gonna become an absolute just behemoth to hang out with this guy. I'm gonna put Patty again, like Tom and Dustin. He has a cool personality. He's a cool dude. But just because of the food situation, like I like eating food. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Patty's gonna overdo it way too much though. Like they're gonna be constantly just eating together. They're gonna be old, living together, and just obese, just rolling around the household. I'm gonna put Patty in the B tier. He's a cool dude, but all the food stuff, like, I don't want my daughter to have freaking diabetes by the age of 15. We're gonna have our first entry in the D list actually right now. And just to give you context, he's an interesting guy, but just in terms of dating my daughter, absolutely not. Khamzat Chimaev is not touching my daughter, dude. I'm sorry. He's gonna show up at the house. I'm not even gonna open the door. He's gonna be like, brother, I come to smash your daughter. I come to smash. I'm like, you want some food? I have food in the house. No, brother, I can't eat. I only smash, brother. I kill everybody. I kill your daughter, brother. I come to smash. Like, dude, he's just gonna be talking about smashing people. And if he even shows up, that brings me to my next point. Like, dude, if my daughter imagine that we have prom, and Khamzat's her date. I'm waiting at the door. I text him. I'm like, "Yo, where are you at?" He's like, brother, I pull out. I can't move, brother. But I said my friend Arman to keep company, brother. Like this, he's giving me. He's not gonna show up to dates. He's not gonna show up to dances. Whoa, he's gonna be. He's just a weirdo too. I feel like he just has a psychopath mentality. Khamzat's going in the D tier. I feel like he'd be such a hassle to deal with, honestly. Just absolutely not. Next up, we have Ilia Topuria, and I know 100%, I know darn well he's the type of dude who's going to show up at the door with a rose in his mouth with the Steam song playing in the background. That's 100% how Ilia would show up to a date. And I feel like Ilia is a gentleman. Like, after he knocked out Charles, rest in peace, by the way, he had his wife by the hand. He walked out the octagon with her. He held her hand. Like, he's a gentleman. He's a good guy. He seems like a cool dude. But in terms of dating my daughter, I'd say he's pretty much perfect. Like, he has money. He'll protect her. The only thing is I feel like he'd make himself look good by any means possible. You see all these videos of him dropping influencers with body shot KOs. Like, I feel like he'd show up to our house and just out of nowhere just punch me in the gut and just drop me in front of my daughter and be like, "Hey, look, I'm very strong." Like, he would just humiliate me in front of my own daughter. I can't have that. So I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Don't get me wrong. I think Ilia's a good guy. I would let him date my daughter, but his ego is too big. Well, for reasonable reasons. Like, he's really good, but He goes too big, and he knocked out Charles, so I can't put him in the S tier. We got Charles Oliveira next, and Charles is such a sweet guy. He might be the nicest UFC fighter ever. Like, he's such a nice guy. He's very respectful, very nice guy. He's going in the S tier. I'm biased. I love Charles Oliveira. He can 100% date my daughter, 100%. Like, he's such a nice guy. He has money too. He's a top ranked fighter. He obviously has money, and he just seems like a really lovable guy. He's a very nice guy. He's just one of the homies. Like, I would invite Charles inside. He knocked on the door. I'd be like, "Oh, hey, Charles, come in immediately. Like, come in." He's just a cool dude. Charles is going in the S tier. We got a crazy guy coming up next. We got John Silva. John Silva's a really interesting guy. I'm gonna put him in the C tier though, because I mean, the dude's a nut. Like, his fights, you see him after, he's like, he's just barking. But I feel like that would actually help my daughter, because she'd be walking with him, and dudes would see him just barking and slobbering on the ground. They'd be like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy?" Like, they'd leave my daughter alone, because John Silva he's just a madman. Yeah, but he'd just be kind of annoying, just barking and just all going crazy. And he'd start having an emotional breakdown, just start crying. He's not as bad as someone like Khamzat, though, so I will give him credit for that. And he seems like an interesting dude, so we're going to put him in the C tier. He's not as bad as Khamzat, but he's not as good as all the other picks, so we're going to put him in the C tier. We got Arman next, and I feel like Arman's going to be a very middle-of-the-ground person. He's not going to talk a whole lot, but he's not going to be awkward. He's going to show up like, "Hey, Arman," like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing today? How you doing? I have a good day." He's going to come inside. He's not going to be over-talkative. Arman is filthy rich, though. That's going to be a huge compliment. I will give Arman. He's super rich. And I feel like my daughter, like, he seems a little, not boring, but he has kind of just a stale personality. But I feel like he'll protect her, because if anyone tries to attack her, Arman can just wrestle them and just, like, crack them in half. But I feel like Arman, I've been saying this the whole video, he's rich, and he's a nice dude. He's nice enough. Like, I feel like he gets way too much hate. Arman is so overhated. Holy crap. I might make a video on that, actually. Yeah, but Arman gets way too much hate for pulling out of the Islam fight. I'll agree, it was bad they did that, but people are, like, talking about how Arman should fight someone like Michael Chandler next. Like, come on. But anyway, I remember Arman in the B tier, very middle of the ground. He seems like a cool dude. He seems like someone, I feel like driving with Arman would be super chill. Like, he just like goes, "Hey, you want music? Okay, I get music. You want to go get drink? Okay. Very good. We go get good drink. Sounds good." Yeah, Arman is in the B tier. Not a super, like, exciting person, but he's good enough, and he's cool. Yeah, this next guy's going straight in the D tier. Sean Strickland's going in the D tier, I'm sorry. And one thing I will say about Sean Strickland, though, is that I don't think he's actually crazy. I think he puts on a character, but I still think his base personality just really just not ideal to be around. He's going to be like, "Hey, dude, here's the fucking thing about your dad. Like, your dad's not a real man like I am. Like, we're gonna go to war, dude. Me and your dad, we're gonna go to freaking war, dude." And he's a jab and teep me for no reason. Yeah, Strickland is just, he has a weird personality. I feel like he's not, he obviously, he's a tough dude, but he tries to make himself seem like he's like the testosterone king. Like, he's just bulging with testosterone. Like, he's like the manliest man ever. And he fights with just a jab and a teep. In terms of dating my daughter, though, dude, Strickland, oh my goodness, I feel like he's going to crash out so easily on her, dude. If he's going to crash out, he's going to take her to the gun ranges a day. He's going to be like, dude, watch this shit, dude. This is what real men do. And he's going to shoot the instructor there. Yeah, he has a personality of just not ideal. I'm going to put him in the D tier. This next guy is a bit of an interesting pick. I'm going to put Michael Chandler here. And Michael Chandler, I feel like he's so energetic. And, like, my daughter's she's gonna come back sweating. We're like, "What did you do?" He's like, "Dude, we got lace for bootstraps, dude. We got to hit the road running. Gotta come strong. We gotta start. You only start how you finish, dude." He's gonna be dropping motivational quotes and stuff. He's probably gonna take my daughter to the gym. I can't even lie. Like, knowing Michael Chandler, he's gonna take her to the gym, make her hit a full body workout, make her swim 5 miles, which isn't completely awful because I like working out, but just, dude, Michael Chandler, I feel like he's such a interesting personality in just terms of working out. He thinks he's some motivational genius. I'm going to put him in the... Chandler's actually going to go in the B tier. I think he's a very good middle-of-the-ground person. Like, he has good energy. He doesn't have any red flags. I mean, he fights so dirty in the octagon. It's not even funny. But he's not going to just headshot my daughter in the back of the head or, like, put his fingers in her mouth and, like, choke her out. I think Chandler, like, from the videos I see from him on Instagram, I think Chandler is a good man. I think he's a good father. But in the octagon, he just kind of sucks. So I'm going to put Chandler in the B tier. Very interesting, very energetic. That's what I like. He's not awkward. Very energetic type of guy. He can do anything, dude. Like Chandler, on a side note, I feel like he'd fight Ilia right now. If the UFC's like, you're fighting Ilia tomorrow, he'd be like, dude, let's go, dude. Let's do it, man. Like, even knowing he's going to lose 100%, he would still do it. Like, Chandler is very brave. He does take risks. I'm going to put him in the B tier. Not a lot of red flags I've seen. Actually, wait a minute. I know he's going to be in the B tier for now. I feel like he's not on the same level as people in the A tier. I'm going to put Chandler in the B tier. Not a horrible, he's not the worst pick at all, but he's not the best pick. We got Alex Pereira next, and I feel like Alex Pereira, he's a good fighter, but in terms of dating my daughter, I feel like I'd be too scared of him. Like, he'd be out. Like, I'd be like, be back by 9. He'd be out at 10, 12. I'd be like, where are you? He'd be like, I feel like he'd be so scary to deal with. I feel like I come to the door like, hey, Alex. How you doing today, Alex? No Shama. What do you mean no Shama? Then he just leaves me. And he wouldn't do that, but just still. I feel like he has a personality of a rock, which is, I mean, it's obvious. That's why people like him so much. But Alex is going to go. I feel like when he's with Nina, he loosens up a little bit in those interviews and stuff. So I feel like Alex definitely has a goofy side to him that no one really knows. And I'm going to put Alex in the B tier because I feel like he could either be too scary or he could be. He could be pretty goofy. He could be a cool dude. We don't know. But I'm going to put Alex in the B tier. He's not the worst option. But I feel like he's not. I need to see more of his personality. Like he definitely shows signs that he can be a goofy, funny, cool, maybe even cool guy. But we should just see more of him, honestly. So I'm gonna put Alex Pereira in the B tier. This next guy's gonna be such a pain in the ass, dude. Leon Edwards is he's like you know I said Arman. He doesn't talk a lot, but he's not awkward. Leon Edwards is just awkward. Like I feel like Leon's gonna be just kicking the dirt in the sand, just waiting for the daughter to come out. He's gonna be so awkward. Be like, hey Leon, how's your day? And then he's gonna be like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He just seems so awkward. I feel like he's just such a boring dude. Like you see the images of him getting grappled, like right here. He looks like he wants to go to bed, and he's getting grapple raped by Sean Brady. Like, lock in, please. I feel like if someone texts my daughter from him, he'll be like, bro, stop. He's just he's so bored. He's awkward. That's a good way to describe him. He's awkward. And because I feel like putting him in the same level as, like, I've never let Khamzat even near my daughter. Leon Edwards, he's not, like, a dangerous dude. So I'm going to put him in the C tier because I feel like D tier is too harsh. I feel like C tier is perfect because he's just so ridiculously awkward. And he's going to be just a pain in the ass. I can't even lie. So I'm going to put Leon, like, he doesn't have a lot of, other than being awkward, he doesn't have a lot of red flags. He's not like he doesn't seem like a bad person. Like, he doesn't like do any bad stuff. He's just boring and awkward, and he pisses me off. So I'm gonna put him in the C tier. We got Merab next. You know, I said Leon didn't talk enough. Well, I feel like Merab is gonna talk way too much. Like I'm gonna come to the door, bro, listen to me. Hey guys, and he's gonna start talking for the entire time. Like he's never gonna stop talking. Like Merab, don't get me wrong, he's a good guy, but he doesn't have a lot of red flags. But he never stops talking. He's gonna be so annoying, dude. He's gonna be telling us, when I was young, I wrestled a wolf and I climbed tree, and then I swam through the freezing river when I was 3 years old. Like he's gonna be rambling for so long. It's gonna be kind of annoying. I can't even lie. Like Merab's good, and he has good cardio. Yeah, and he's a solid dude, but just he'd be so annoying to deal with. So I'm gonna put Merab in the A tier. Not in the S tier. Merab he seems like a very nice, very, very sweet guy to be with, but he just, oh my goodness, he talks too much, man. So I'm gonna put him in the A tier, not the S tier, but the A tier. This next guy is going straight to the D tier. Conor McGregor. This guy's again, he's just an absolute nutcase. Like he's gonna show up, he's gonna be like, oi, what up, Mayo? How are we doing? So you ready for a wild night tonight, mate? Yeah. Like he's gonna start off cool, and as night goes on, he's gonna get increasingly more crazy. Like, he's going to be in the car. I'm going to call my daughter. I'm going to tell him to be home by 9. It's going to be 12 a.m. I'm going to be like, Connor, where are you? Oi, shut the fuck up, you fucking fool. Yeah, we going for a little ride, yeah. Like, he's just such a nutcase, dude. And in no way, shape, or form, I'd trust him with my daughter or anything like that. So Connor's going straight in the D tier. Funny guy, but he's a psycho. We got one more guy next. And this guy, he's such a cool dude. He is the GOAT, arguably, other than Charles, the nicest UFC fighter. I'm putting Volkanovski in the S tier. This guy is such a cool dude. Like he's gonna pop up the house like, oh yeah, well how you doing tonight? How you doing, man? How you doing, sir? Hey, how you doing, guys? Ready for a great day? Ready to have an amazing time, mate? He's gonna be such a cool dude, and he can cook too, and he's funny, and he can protect her too. Like he's short, but he'll light you up. Volk is just the perfect role model, and he's such a nice dude, and he's funny, and he can cook too. Like he can cook me some food too. Like I wouldn't mind him coming in and just making some burgers for my daughter. That'd be sick, dude. Yeah, Volk is he's just all around just a chill dude. I'm gonna put him in the S tier. I would 100% let him date my daughter. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and let me know if I should make more tier list videos like this, because the first tier list did pretty alright. But I am working on a JDM versus Islam prediction video. That'll be releasing pretty soon, hopefully, and a UFC 320 prediction video. I'm just really busy. Like, I have lots of going on. Like, school has started for me, so obviously I am a little busy with that. But yeah, guys, let me know what videos I should make. Like, put in the comments. Feel free to comment whatever you want. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.